great answer into many AP top options due to the lifesteal, his mitigation of so much burst that can come out from a cannon. But I wonder how easily he's going to be able to run down 80 carries.
Advantage of those Void Growth buffed. It could work out very well in their favor.
Broken Blade doesn't have vision here. Oscar in. Gonna lightning rush forward, flash forward as well, looking for that stun. Reeve still has the flash, but I don't think he has a chance of living. Oscar on the board for first blood in Munich.
And from Razork, easy and clean as the wave is bouncing back. They set it up and Broken Blade knows that it's not even worth the flash. Now the swap has come through from G2. They want to try and get Mundo out.
Hansama flashes to be a taxi for Mickey. And Hansama immediately give that flash though, Ben. He didn't burn it in the top lane play.
He's so close to 6 though.
He's
if he can get a couple of minions.
Needs a couple for the maximum dosage. Now unlocks it. Fnatic yet to tank the tower. Jun will go in. Razork there as well. The Zenith Blade back in and the flash away from Broken Blade. Ignite not enough to take him through the maximum dosage. Noah puts a bit more damage into his back. Caps has come across, but now Oscar in on the flank as well. Looking for that stun. He'll catch Caps. Flash. Shield of Daybreak. The Zenith follows the Valkyrie away. He's locked in an icy grave.
And Fnatic get their answer.
Yeah, Razork's up towards the top side. Yike. Waiting around the corner, hasn't been seen yet. He's sneaky, trying to come in here to dissuade the gang. Oscar goes in with a slicing mouse, but Hansama's able to walk away from the side of it. Fate's call will pull Mickey out, and he dives back in. They smell blood in the water, and Oscar's got a lot of spears in his behind. Hansama takes the kill.
And G2 are only going to continue to build this. Push on bot, I was about to say with the resets, means that they should have been able to reset and move up towards that potential Void Growth. But Caps!
Jump in the mid lane, Mom is here! And Caps can't deal with that. Humanoid gets his first of the finals.
I mean,
Vision control now, the name of the game between the two teams. Jun steps in and that push. In there be monsters. The flash, not enough to get away from the quickness. The solar flare though will hit Yike, and Jun might still escape to survive another day. He can't. A rend to his heart puts him in the dirt.
And just barely whiffing on Fnatic. It makes it very difficult for Hans to be part of this fight. So the TP invested now by BB to force Fnatic back and give that Kalista an option to get into mid lane.
I mean, does Razork just have to jump back into the back of the pit? Instead, he has to flash. Stranglethorn's coming down, and G2 will thank Fnatic for that leash. Hansama off towards the top side, being chased down by Humanoid, but they can't really find much more. Oscar in it down in that bottom lane with the Rift Herald coming in as well. He needs to get the hell out of here, because if he stays around for much longer, I'm afraid he might be next on the menu. The Rift Herald avoids the turret. Oscar flashes away, but here's the charge. FNC you later, Oscar, as he's taken out by G2.
G2 are a rampaging bull. They said, screw the China. We're going for the rat in the back instead.
every objective is falling over to G2. They're hesitant to fight. They know how hard they spike Razork.
Called out once again, charmed with the quickness, pulls him back. Jun here, he's charmed as well. Razork able to get away with the Glacial Prism being used. Razork on about 100 HP. But here's Oscar! Here is Oscar! And there go G2 sent to their graves by the Electric Rats. The top tier one, it's Fnatic are trying to make that cross-map play that we so often talk about when you are behind, but with Caps here to clear out the wave and Mickey able to jump away, the TP at the last moment means there's still a minion there. Mom called, Oscar goes in, Broken Blade's gonna TP as well, but Fnatic have already got 2 out of this play, and BB has no flash anymore! You may not stop for death, BB, but Fnatic will make him stop for you!
A huge tower dive for Fnatic, gets 3 kills, and they're looking to get the Baron. That play, that is what they needed off the back of Fnatic's initiative.
If he heals back up through the poke that he has to endure, Caps putting some damage down, Oscar looking for the flank position. Out of vision, it's a great flank if he can find it. Can Mickey mark him? Razork goes in, flashes double knockup. Hansama now dashing forward as well. Oscar in is late to the party, and is immediately exhausted and knocked up with a base call. Hansama still surviving. Do Fnatic have more in the tank? Can they find a way to crack Hansama? The answer's yes! Humanoid takes him out in the Dragon Pit, and now a 3v4. In favor of Fnatic, they'll take the Drake, they'll stop the Soul. Can they find more?
Humanoid called on his dragon brethren there to help him take down Hansama in the pit. And now Yike wants to see if he can get that poke on towards Jun. The slow is there.
Humanoid not hit with the Rylai's. I don't think he's able to flap his way away. Caps and Yike still looks one of the Fnatic players to a 40-minute great scale excursion.
Fnatic are on the timer here though. Oh,
Jun caught out, goes in with his Zenith Blade, but is unable to get the stun onto Caps, and Jun is just dead. Glacial Prison going wide, and now G2 can look to open up. BB has a TP, and he's about to go back to base. The TP comes in, Mickey's still looking for the chase. Humanoid caught out, manages to survive for a second, but in the end, he's down. Oscar with the slicing Maelstrom does nothing.
G2 seem to...
Fnatic with the momentum at their backs find themselves lost, pushing in the mid wave, trying to set up for the Baron. Jun mispositions, he overcommits, he gets collapsed on, and while the ulti from Oscar was still great, it was not...
Makes a lot of sense here as Mickey step forward against Razork.
Get the knock up. Tango Wolf's not going to connect in the mid lane. I think no earnest. Oscar just killed Caps. They just put him in the dirt, and now Broken Blade next on the menu. True Shot Barrage coming out, hits on Summer. The Solar Flare has to be flashed away from, and Broken Blade abandoned by his team. The chase continues. Oscar looking at that flank position, has the blast cone, and Noah will take it. Oscar goes in with a lightning rush. Can Hans, Summer, Mickey, and Yikes survive this? Broken Blade there as well. G2 realize they immediately have to dive back in, but Mickey doesn't have the backup, and with the Zenith Blade through his back, Fnatic! Is this it? Is this the oasis they have waited 6 years for? One game on the horizon, perhaps 2 more to come.
They find G2 overextended. Caps.
They go. The deciding moment in game 1.
How do you beat Ren Smite where you've got to fight beforehand, I think. Razzle trying to get in the pit, Mickey there to act as a bouncer. It's secured by Hans Summer. Mickey low with a base call. Oscar takes him out. Oscar still looking for that flank position. No flash for him, but BB's down as well. Fnatic still have 5 alive, and G2 do not have that same luxury. The GA buys Hans Summer a second, but this Angel can only
Oscar
bring you back
back
once. Oscar goes in with the slicing mash from Caps, has to flash away. Yike now. Looking for that flank position, looking for the
Just buying time. He's buying time, man.
He's
Look at
buying
the
as
base.
much time as he can, because Fnatic, they did it against MDK. They'll look to go through the front door once again. The True Shot Barrage goes wide. Will the Wolves aggro? Back onto Caps, he's back.
The Baron buff resets means that they're able to come back in. It's 4 versus 2. Yike and Caps versus all of Fnatic.
A final stand, it seems. Come claim the Nexus if you can take it.
Mickey's just respawned though. That's the exhaust. G2 can force them back. There's TP wards.
No, the Caps is here. Broken Blade now TPs to the bot lane. Fnatic have to try and defend with only 4 alive. G2 begin to collapse. Yike a long way away though. Jun caught by Mickey. Broken Blade looking for that flank, can't find it. Jun falling low. The Solar Flare dodged. Only the slow connects. Jun continues to walk away. Razzle trying to do the same. Oscar up in 5 seconds. Holy smolder! Humanoid steps a little bit too far forward! And he's immediately put 6 feet under by G2. Now the rest of Fnatic need to try and get away from this. Oscar in here as well, Broken Blade.
We thought 2 fights ago that would be the fight, but maybe this is it.
Jun going forward, Broken Blade flashes away from the Solar Flare. Mickey here to join the party, TP in by Fnatic. They'll look for more. Jun continues to advance. BB no flash, the slicing Maelstrom exhausted, and Oscar innings the first ball in the battle. Broken Blade healing up with a maximum dosage. Lands a cleaver onto Noah. They'll continue to chase in. Mickey has grab though, and will give Fnatic the knowledge this is happening. Jun on his way up. They don't know where Camps is. Fnatic looking for that flank position. Oscar has the flash, has the blast cone. He'll go in. The Baron secured. Hans Summer cleans, flashes away. Oscar puts a stopwatch to see if he can get out of this one. But I think the plants are going to do the work. They will. Yike finds his man. G2 flash, and they do still have a hope because the wave's still a little while away. Double supers in every one of them though.
G2 can't afford to let up the pressure. No one sees his angle. Gets good damage onto Caps.
Stranglethorn's down though, Jun goes in, the slicing Maelstrom, base call will pull him out, Noah finds Caps, is that enough? Yike jumped on, he has his Zhonya's and the plants are doing work for him, but Noah finds a double, and now it's the bot lane battling off towards the top side. Razork here with a heroic intervention. Broken Blade able to take Oscar in and Hans Summer still half HP, but Noah is putting the damage down, the Nexus tower! Everything seems to be on G2's side.
Noah is doing it. A tense affair. The Elder will be secured, and the Baron is soon to follow. There's nothing but a Nexus left. I don't know if G2 even need it. They can just force the fight now.
I mean, look where Humanoid is.
Trying to buy space for his mid laner.
Humanoid has flash here, but do you even get to walk away? The answer is an emphatic no. G2 are done with this. They got the record for the longest game, and that's enough for them. They'll take down 3, no inhibitors, no Nexus towers stand in their way. Noah, I'm afraid that Angel doesn't have enough to say. G2 in an incredible roller coaster of a game will go 1-0 up.
What do you say after a game like that? This game throughout belonged to both these teams, but it's G2 who just barely managed to scrape that victory after a grueling 50-minute game.
So many moments of hero plays, tiny blunders being punished, and just front to back. A little bit better scaling with the Ivan, but your engage becomes a little bit weaker. Whereas G2, multiple carry threats, decent disengage. Their engage is very reliant on Mickey though.
Yeah, and I'm not really sold. Still though, Dragon is up and available, so I think if you can get a quicker reset here for Hanson and Mickey, it will work out in your favor. That objective with Broken Blade.
Oscar only has Ghost here. Broken Blade has the flash! He's top, try and chase down the Poppy later on. G2 used that as the trigger to start up the Drake. Yet to see a recall out from Hans Summer. TP to the top lane for Broken Blade. He's just going to match. Fnatic looking for the fight. Jun coming in from the side. Humanoid putting some damage down onto Cabs as well. And the Drake is secured by Yike. But now he's caught up in the root caller and Noah might get his first instead. Humanoid the one that takes the kill. Noah dashing forward. No Ghost to dash in for the battle. Oscar Winning trading with Broken Blade. Oscar Winning needs to be a little bit careful, but always has that all out. Connie has the Q3 prime. Jike dashes forward. Pathmaker back. Broken Blade pulled back, and remember, he has no flash. The steadfast presence will buy him a second, but here comes Daisy. And perhaps Broken Blade's going to be pushing them up in a second. The root caller onto Yike instead, the first target. Broken Blade dashes back, hits a minion. The true shot barrage rings true on Yike. And Broken Blade feels the pain of the Into foes. Daisy tanking the tower now as they look for a little bit more damage. Yike can try and get away. Razork tanks it up. Jun coming in as well. Flash! Shattering strike! And Yike's world collapses!
Broken Blade and Yike get bopped.
Side camps.
No real items completed as of yet, though. Oh, Jun, hang on.
Oh, dashes back. Caps. Magnus Storm comes down. He has a Valkyrie, but here comes more!
The sniper!
The true shot barrage from Noah is enough for Fnatic to find a kill.
The deadliest, as Humanoid and Noah work so well together alongside Jun. Caps completely caught out there. Now Humanoid in the same position.
I mean, still no flash. I'm not sure why Humanoid was this far up. I'm gonna be honest, feels a little bit like a misplay. And G2 will happily take a kill. They can try and contest the Drake, but it's already gone. Fnatic have it in their pockets.
I just
Play a battle. Humanoid TP's in. G2 have 3. Hans Summer trying to move from mid. The Magnus Storm coming out as well. There's Mom. Redemption enough to keep them alive even through the quickness. Jun kills Caps. Mickey next up. And Yike will take one in response. Oscar's able to kill off Mickey. Razork attacks the tower. The trigger sees the root caller just enough. The last breath of his life. So close to falling, but Fnatic find 2 in the top side.
Razork felt those scissors.
Enemy lines for the moment. Fnatic and G2 calling each other to arms. TP behind by Broken Blade. Hans Summer isn't in a good position here. Cleanse already used. The Pathmaker. He tries to flash. He tries to dash the lightning crash. Will it be enough to keep him alive? Razork has the redemption to help him out, and he'll survive. But now, Hans Summer already down. Humanoid needs to get away from the keeper's verdict. The Magnus Storm from Jun saves his mid laner's life. Noah flashes away from Yike. Yike's looking for more of a chew from Humanoid. Will get the slow down. You still have the Trigger Siege, you still have the Ivan, you still have Oscar in at full HP. A Shadowing Strike on Broken Blade, the Drake not started by Yike. He's trying to heal up in the jungle. BB has to flash. Noah healing up with that red buff.
It's a bizarre fight from G2. I think the sweeper was meant to be used by Yike.
They have 3 to defend. Yike here to make it 4 for G2. Hans Summer here to join the party as well, but he's summonerless. Fnatic can step forward. The true shot barrage will take a chunk. The Drake secured by Caps. The dash up to the backline with the quickness from Mickey. And G2 look to run them down. It's 2 already, and they don't need to make it more of a Drake condition.
That's where they can try and make a play, but they can invest on
double
top.
Double
G2
TP into the bot lane. Caps is overextended, and Daisy puts him up in the air. I think he might be going back down to the dirt in a second. Fnatic will find him, invest 2 TPs to do so, lose their mid-tier 1, but that was falling anyway. Push down. Should spot BB as he comes around the corner. Fnatic immediately realise Mickey chunked out. BB going in with the keeper's verdict. It's only Daisy who's not back, and Mickey's already down. Redemption for Fnatic on summer flashes, but Humanoid burn, baby burn. It's an inferno from Fnatic. They find 3, the Drake there 2, and Baron to boot.
It's the crescendo for Fnatic. The tense moment building into a roar from the Fnatic fans as they take the...
Hansama gets caught out. So Fnatic avoid all the crucial pieces, play around it to perfection.
That led to 6 long years in the darkness, and now perhaps as Caps getting caught out in the top lane, but Oscar in and now sees the TP coming in from Broken Blade. Oscar's overextended, but in the bot side you can see Fnatic continues to push in for the tier 2. Caps continues to rattle in with the Gatling gun. Fnatic pushing in for the tier 3 now. All out onto Broken Blade, and the rest of G2 backing away to the top side. Now Broken Blade used his TP, he's going to start his back as Oscar in and will fall, but the inhibitor is forfeit as Fnatic push in and G2 just backed away.
Fnatic, as long as they can reset here, will be happy with the Yike might try and top side, get that last outer turret. Maybe get Caps in at the same time.
TP behind, Caps where you're gonna go. Valkyrie's first, still has the flash, but Humanoid's on the chase. Oscar in here to join the party, immediately pings from G2 saying, let's get the Ocean Drake. Sometimes you need a hand from Mom. And Humanoid will get the shot down with it. Hansama's down to half HP, but the lightning crash into the quickness. The trigger seed, not enough. Noah has to dash away. G2 still in the 4v4. Humanoid not going to TP in. Super Minions pushing in bot. It looks like G2 will get this. Drake and Fnatic will look for the tier 2 in top.
A close exchange is Fnatic. They're the ones that find a pick on the side lane, but they can...
For Jun, a couple of oracles still remaining. Daisy stepping forward, Baron begun by Fnatic. They're calling G2 to the Barney. Come, have a fight. You want this buff, come and claim it.
I mean,
Broken
I think
Blade
that's
there, the keeper's verdict. He's stunned. Broken Blade stunned with the Shadowing Strike. And a dash in from Yike. It's only a dash to his demise. Fnatic looking to continue the fight. Flash away from Broken.
Now Fnatic starting the siege. Caps has reset. I think he just finished his 6th item as well. That's what G2 are trying to play for. You can see he's full build now, and it has to be on Caps. They've given him everything.
Broken Blade's just rooted. He's just locked up. He can't get away from the Shadowing Strike and knock back with the Pathmaker. Oscar in making a path into the series for Fnatic. Caps trying to step forward, does the damage, but Noah still surviving. The Nexus Towers between Fnatic and their prize. Hansama trying to dash around, get away from Daisy. The root caller came in as well. Mickey still has that engage possibility. Flash quickness always an option. Yike now here. He'll step in, but look at the damage he takes from Humanoid. The lightning crash, the Magnus Storm in the backline. Hansama has to flash away, gets on the go of Noah. Hansama dashing away from Oscar and dodges the Utokos. Humanoid finds one. It's Oscar and Humanoid versus Yike. And I damn well like those odds. Munich, stand up, soak it in. You're living through history. Fnatic will even out the series.
In what might just be a series-deciding game, Fnatic fight back against G2 and find themselves 1-all in the series.
I'm feeling confident in this matchup, so lock it in for me. It's great lockdown for both Azir and the Kalista. The thing you have to be careful of is getting in range of the brand is always going to be a scary...
Off the Ghost, and that's all that will happen there. Jun has the Eclipse, will tank up Mickey. The passive from Yike doing a lot of work, but Mickey's tanking the tower, and with the Ignite it will be enough. Jun's still alive. Hansama, if you want to, you die. Jun able to walk away. Yike still has the flash. Will he go for it? The answer's yes. Noah has a flash. Will he chase? Hansama on 200 HP. The piercing arrow still
Beelining there. Not sure as to where the brand is right now.
Broken Blade slowed with the tactical assault. They'll look for more. The sweep comes in. Hex splash, knock back, Bramble smash coming out. Yike's here to join the party. The Pathmaker finds 2. And Brand can do a lot of work with his passive in this sort of situation. Mickey, the sapling! The sapling! It looks so cute, but it brings death. Fnatic able to walk away, the Zenith Blade back in, Jun's not done yet today! A tactical sweep is a tactical death for Yike, and now Broken Blade is left alone against 3. Oscar Low, he survives, just somehow, clinging onto the precipice of life, Fnatic find 3 in the top.
We're blinking, but blinking you miss it, and it might be Humanoid though who has to pay the price.
Shattering strike coming out, that's a crash down as well. He's slided in underneath the tower. I don't think Humanoid survives this one, almost gets caps, but he can't do enough damage.
Trade find 3.
There's no passive ring for Yike. But
meanwhile, Noah has to cleanse flash away, and Mickey's still on the chase on Summer. Puts spear after spear into his back, and Noah, he didn't catch the arc. Buried under the waves of G2, Mickey looking for more with another Shattering Strike. Jun still on the chase to an advance going forward as Razork still half HP here. Remember, I think G2 can turn this one around if Fnatic overextend, but with Humanoid on the way, they're looking for reinforcements. All out used in the top side as Oscar Winning is able to dodge away. Broken Blade invests the ultimate with the wave shoved in. Looks like they won't get too much more. Mickey's staying under the tower. That's the aftershock. They'll wait for that to go off, and then they can just go in for the engage. He's not back with a Rambo smash, and even with the crash down, the fade's call just in time to pull him out of dodge. He dashes back in onto Humanoid. Mickey surviving for so long, but he has to flash away, and even that won't save him today. A double for Humanoid. Caps will clean up the pieces, but it's janitor duty for the Azir, and it's all coming up Fnatic.
The roar of the crowd is what a player like that. They've kept the Callista in mids, and now the Brand is hovering bot against a flashless Oscar.
Caps is waiting in around the corner, dashes in. Oscar down to a 3rd HP, Mickey look for the chase. Pyroclasm, flash sear. And that's a well-done stake if I've ever seen one.
Just a great sequence of events from G2.
The sneak out on the top side. Fnatic were thinking of trying to set up for a dive, but he just hid in the bush. Now teleporting back in. The ultimate already committed though.
Dangerous. Broken Blade still has the all-out. Pathmaker coming out. Humanoid tanking the tower first. Now Razork has that joy. Shield of Daybreak going in, and Broken Blade still able to dash the solar flare. The power of the sun was what was needed to kill off Broken.
Go for these resets so they can try and take mid lane turn. With all 4 members here, Fnatic have now reset. Broken Blade on the way as well.
They just got solar flare, chain of corruption, Caps where you gotta go! He tags the tower too long, and then with the twisted advance in! On Summer next on the menu! Oscar in looking for a little bit more. He dashes in onto Mickey, Hexagolden made and puts down. Jun looking for the chase as well. The Zenith Blade will follow Mickey. And I'm not sure you escape the power of the piercing arrow. The all-out from Broken Blade takes Oscar in for a ride, but he doesn't really care about that. Dives back across to safety. Fnatic once again find 3.
And that was just perfect timing for Fnatic. G2 thought they'd catch Fnatic in a reset, and they could.
Caps almost on his way to that Rabadon's TP behind here. It's a long way behind, as Caps has already put up the Sun Disc. Nature's Glass coming out from Fnatic, so they want to look to take this fight. Mickey rooted, Yike and Caps able to avoid it. TP coming in, Hunt Summer, I'm not sure you're meant to be there, but they use him as the engage tool as the rest of G2 dive in. Mickey on the backline, not back with the Nature's Cross. Jun taking up the rest of G2 to the top side, and somehow Hunt Summer dashing in is everything that G2 wanted. Fnatic thought they could collapse, but in the end, they're the ones flashing for their lives.
It was a split fight from Fnatic. Everyone tried to jump on Hansama, but it meant that Noah was overextended. He gets
with 2 fully completed items. Oscar may have found Broken Blade.
Looks for Broken Blade. We can cheer Fnatic, it seems. They're looking for this fight here. They're trying to get the mid lane prio. Oscar in and does have to flash. He's going to have to use it, but the Emperor's Divide will knock him back. And perhaps not fighting was the right choice. Solar Flare used by Jun in the mid lane as well, as he Chain of Corruption hits onto Han Summer just about with the Pillar of Flame coming down onto Jun and the Shattering Strike to follow it up. G2 find 2. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Humanoid continues to push in, but can G2 look for more? Can they go towards the Baron? Doesn't seem like it.
Fnatic testing G2, and they just don't need to. Oscar, I mean, what was he looking for there with the trade against Broken Blade? He knows that he doesn't control the river. Now a TP flank response from Fnatic.
The problem is, he's seen. Like, Humanoid is entirely on vision here. Hex flash across the wall. Humanoid is now stuck between Caps and the rest of G2. Noah coming in as well, but no Chain of Corruption for him. Makes it very difficult. Dodge away from the Magnus Storm. Noah taking up the Sun Disc. And Fnatic are just diving in. Caps will get 2. He'll be answered by 1 from Humanoid. Ordering the Baron. Cap stepping forward. Eats the sapling, dashes away. Oscar winning in the bottom side. Not winning this matchup as aggressively as he'd like, and with Yike coming across, Oscar winning dives onto him, but he's stunned with the Seer, and the blaze is ticking. The ultimatum is one.
Seems to be slipping. G2 poised to punish these oversteps, set their sights on the mid-tier 1.
TP into the mid lane. Broken Blade has that flank position and has the all-out as well. Noah has to flash away. The 4-man Magnet Storm from Mickey Mickey is answered with an Emperor's Divide from Caps, 1-for-1 so far in the exchange. Broken Blade low, Jun trying to tank as he gets back to the safety of the turret. Caps hit with a missile from absolutely Narnia. And Humanoid dashes in for more, but can he trade against Hans Summer? Hans flashes and gets it with the red buff.
What? And Yike is fishing for him.
Mickey is there, Yike in the pit. Razzle looking for anything. Fnatic might just look for the fight. The Baron down to 2,000 should be secured by Yike. It is. Jun on that front line. The Pyroclasm dancing around the solar flare. Dodged by Broken Blade. Mickey goes in with a Magnus Storm, but this time he doesn't hit anyone. Down towards the bottom side of Seer. Stun hits. And we'll see Oscar in it falling as well. So far a 1-for-1, but G2 have that purple buff circle. So far is no, but Fnatic are looking for him. They're looking for him, and the answer swiftly turns to yes. Mickey down, Fnatic with their patented.
Oscar in it. He can also be a major threat as an engage, and here's the TP for that matter.
Second TP as well coming out from G2, Mickling for that flank. Jun trying to get to the blast cone. Caps goes in onto Oscar in. How long will he wait before he hookshot wall dives? The Magnus Storm hits onto 2. Noah trying to join the fray. Nature's Guards coming out. Humanoid already low. The cleanse coming out onto him. And look at the damage being answered back. The Blaze doing so much work, but so far it's a 2-for-2. And Caps and Hans Summer still have full HP to run down Fnatic. Razzle flashes across the wall and should be able to escape. It's going to be a 2v3 in defense of the base for Fnatic.
The flank was flawless.
A little bit hungry in the middle of game 3 of this best of 5. It's been intense, it's been back and forth. Mickey looking for that engage, no flash for him, but a Magnus Storm as Caps dives in onto Humanoid. The Sun Disc comes down, Zenith play it, there's the Magnus Storm, but it's only onto Oscar and that's enough for G2, they find one. Razzle trunk down towards the bottom side, Noah looking for the chain of corruption, he's stunned with the Seer! And I thought I liked it rare, but G2 won this fight, well done! They're dominating! They clear up 4 of Fnatic, only Jun stands in their way.
The Azir play into the Seer play into the end of the game for G2. They will march on down after controlling everything Fnatic attempted to throw at them.
Disconnected from Fnatic. They couldn't make the initiation work. They could not find an angle, and G2 shut them down. They will look to take us to match point.
The G2 army, loud in voice, they know one more the call for the men in black. The question is, can the white and orange stand in their way? G2 one away from an LEC championship.
Honestly, a great bounce-back performance from G2 after the early game was not going their way at all. They found consistent cross maps, they prioritized objectives, and then they leveraged those objectives into just controlling the rest of the game. Fnatic constantly felt like they were playing catch-up, and they lost that moment of focus. Coming into game 4, they need to come together and find it once more. So much power in the mid-game, and we're gonna get it!
Oh my God!
The Ziggs for Noah.
This is incredibly high priority in the LCK right now. We're seeing it in the LPL as well. The pushing power of Ziggs, complemented already with that satchel charge, now has the grubs as well to help him out. They're going to push in that top side. Broken Blade trying to survive as the flash shadowing strike into the crash down. Humanoid flashes away, the Unite ticking. Mega Inferno bomb! Holy hell, that's a lot of damage! You need some sort of diffusal to deal with that. Humanoid still alive! Caps has to flash away! Noah here to join the party! Hans Summer hits one! Noah gets one in response, and now Hans Summer has the gun to take the kill. 2-for-2 on the bot side. Razzle trying to get away from Broken Blade, who dashes across the tower. Still should go over to Fnatic in the top lane. Oscar will take that as his prize for this sequence.
I mean, I swear that Humanoid and Noah just earned the accolade of explosives experts after that performance in the bot lane. My goodness, G2 were not expecting that damage. They secure the top lane as well. They'll get themselves 5 grubs. Mickey trying to buy time for Caps to arrive.
Magnus Storm going down. Caps, blast comes into the pit, can dash across here, and I don't think Razzle really has a way out. Could look for the flash, the Bramble Smash used. Phase rush, isn't enough? Mickey, no flash, no Magnus Storm, and I think the tree will live. He just leaves the situation, uproots himself.
But Jun is enough to pressure Broken Blade off that turret because Ziggs has left Mickey.
He's going to try and jump the wall, but you can't get away from the Zenith Blade, and Mickey, that was a little greedy, my friend. He falls, Noah takes the kill.
He thinks though with the
Just
pressure.
move Yike down because you saw Jin drift across up towards that rift herald. They assume.
Oh,
the jungler's there, but Mickey!
Mickey, the TP. Perhaps it's the bait mate. It's Mickey pulls the Magnus Storm back. Razork, no flash. A Bramble Smash will buy him a second. The phase rush, trying to get away from the sea. He dodges the stun. Another Bramble Smash back, but I think this tree is going timber. Fire beats wood after all. Yike will secure the kill, and Razork is charcoal.
You can lead a horse to
Using
water.
the flash from Razork is massive. He still, of course, has the ultimate.
Here's
Very
the
close
TP.
to level 10, but
2 items on Noah Betty. The event horizon is there, and they'll look for the damage. Mickey goes in, but Mickey might full burst. Oscar on the back line as well, but he's only doing damage to Broken Blade. Meanwhile, Cabs is dashing forward. Those soldiers doing so much work. Broken Blade brings the Intopos down. And Summer looking for more. Won't chase into Noah.
Once again, Mickey's Rel is the difference maker for G2. The engage just tears apart Fnatic. They thought they could play in the
Only bot lane, the minions really. The curtain's open. I think this is a Drake secured for Fnatic. Razork can block the shots, and we're gonna get an encore. It's blocked by Razork, and the last shot goes wide. Drake secured for Fnatic.
so G2 say, you know what, we're not even going to take the risk. We're not going to give Fnatic that fight. The wave is cleared out in mid. Razork sets his sights on Hansama.
Jun pulled across the wall with the all out. Razork going in towards the backline. Hansama dodge away from the Nature's Grass. The Solar Flare goes wide as Broken Blade puts Jun 6 feet under. Razork going for the re-engage. Meanwhile on the top lane, Oscar Ridden diving in. Broken Blade takes a shot. Oscar will take him. Razork able to survive in the mid lane. Yike still putting the damage down. Look at that pillar of flame. Can't quite get the blaze down. In the end, a 1-for-1. Of course, they're trying to fight back for it. 4 members in the mid lane. Humanoid basing can TP in. Caps has a TP ward behind here. The first TP in from Caps. Humanoid TP's up towards the top side. G2 has started the Drake, but it's going to reset. And we're going to have a fight before it begins. Razork locked up with a Seer, locked up with a stun. And he's buried in the river. Fnatic can't fight it anymore. It's Mountain Soul to G2.
Razork didn't even get to move. Shut down before the fight even starts. And
TP
that
behind.
could be huge.
G2 don't want Fnatic to get away from this. Mickey locks up Humanoid with a Magnus Storm. He's going to flash away. Broken Blade dashing in as well, looking for more Humanoid. Can he get to Blast going in time? You can't! Hansama the sniper finds his mark, and now G2 are looking for more. Oscar in and trying to dash away. Still has the flash. He'll slice, he'll dice, he'll dash. The Emperor's Divide goes wide as Oscar in and able to survive for now, but G2 in a 5v3 can look towards the Baron buff.
They're moving over. That wave and bot is already doing work for them, and Fnatic, they need to try and contest. Noah still has ult, could still do major damage in this pit, and Fnatic are hoping he can do just that as they teleport in.
It's do or die, it's all or nothing. Mega Inferno Bomb hits the backline, 5,000 on the Baron. Oscar in and on the front line, the Baron falling low though, and Yike will land the smite. Razork still trying to get him to join the battle, but I don't think there's going to be any fighting left for him to participate in. G2 pushing in the bot side. Baron buff remains for 1 minute 50 seconds. Fnatic, any last ditch attempt, any last hope, any miracle you can muster. Broken Blade caught with the twisted advance, but he dashes back with Pathmaker and he's fine for now. Baron in the mid lane, Caps is the one shepherding that wave in. The Nature's Grass comes out and Fnatic look for the engage. They get onto Broken Blade, the Mega Inferno Bomb not enough, and the curtain's open. Is it all done? Is it all over? The Magnus Storm finds his mark, but Mickey's the only one to fall. Caps is in the base. The Nexus Tower is his target as G2 begin to shepherd their way in. They're looking for more. Razork goes for the re-engage, tries tanking the tower, but that tower's not long for the rift. G2 in a 4v4, Yike flashes away from Humanoid, and Humanoid will not live to see another day. G2, 4 strong, 1 Nexus Tower between them and glory, 1 Nexus Tower between them and victory once again. Jun dives in, but I think it's all over for Fnatic. Winter, spring, summer, season finals. G2 win the Grand Slam! Presented by Kia. G2 will once again claim their prize, their second season finals. And what a way to do it. Fnatic 4. I thought after game 2 we were gonna go all 5, but G2 Their victories defined by small moments, defined by everyone standing up when it matters. And every player on this team has earned the right to call themselves champion.